The pitcher, number 55, Carlos.
Into the box now, Carlos Rodon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Baez shading to his right. 2 gone.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Yoan Moncada. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. White Sox down on just 4 pitches. They're down 4-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Javier Baez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. And partner will slow this way down and have a look in super slow-mo. And you see him just extend as far as he can to pull this in. That's a fantastic play. In now, Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And right into the shift. Taken in by Abreu. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yolmer Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Carlos Sanchez.
The windup and the 0-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So 1 away, and that will bring in the dangerous Cuban slugger, Jose Abreu. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Popped him up. Murphy over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail here 4-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, D-Will. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit were vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Hector Santiago answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, John Lester. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. This is pulled into right, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Here's Daniel Murphy now as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Javier Baez.
He swings and grounds it to short.
To second for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle.
Anderson scoops it up.
Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back for more from the north side after this. Digging in, Leury Garcia, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he misses it.
He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there.
Anderson takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He'll score easily. And they are now on the board, though still well behind.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Zobrist has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, center fielder.
Into the box now, Adam Engel. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 Cub error, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubbies are in front 9-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. Will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do?
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow.
Now batting.
Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Contreras. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Zobrist, the runner at second with 1 away. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
0-2, here it comes. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
At the plate, Jason Hayward, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner, but foul. Seared down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. 2 out here and a runner at second. Again, another foul ball. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The next 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Are you serious right here? This is becoming a joke. 8 foul balls in a row. This guy is in auto swing mode. This pitcher could throw this thing anywhere, and he's pulling the trigger.
And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Wellington Castillo will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
21, Wellington Castillo.
0-1 the count. Now Lester's 0-1. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Wellington Castillo goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In there, no balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Sanchez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Cubs lead this one 9-1. Aaron Bummer gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, John Lester.
At the plate, John Lester. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Sanchez in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, second.
Standing in, Daniel Murphy is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Contreras is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Chicago.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Avisail Garcia. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Leury Garcia. He went down on strikes last time up. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Almora. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail big. It's 9-1. Striding into the box, Javier Baez. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Javier Baez.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit at third. Sanchez is up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
It was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Engel is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1. And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. Ready now for the White Sox, Omar Narvaez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Now at the plate, Adam Engel. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail big. It's 9-1. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr.
As he grounds one briskly to short.
There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Up next for the Cubs,
So digging in now, John Lester. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Almora stands at first with one out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Daniel Murphy. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's the Cubbies 10 and the White Sox 1. Daniel Palka is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. No balls and 1 strike. A runner at second, nobody out. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Got him to go down swinging there. Yoan Moncada becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Popped him up. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Chicago Cubs scored 10 runs on the way to victory. John Lester earns the victory on the mound. Carlos Rodon is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the Victoria
time for baseball on MLB. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on, Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball.
In comes Kepler.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 0-2 once more is a curveball that misses high.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In is Joey Votto now. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's had some success, 5 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 0-2 coming. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins.
Here comes the first pitch.
Joe Mauer.
Fouled off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Hamilton is right there, 1 down. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Batting third, left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Rosario, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a fourth-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Hamilton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Logan Morrison. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 0-1 delivery. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw won't get him. At the plate, Miguel Sano. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Lifted into center field. Hamilton is after it. And that's the third out. Twins forced to settle for 1. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis. Twins lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Eugenio Suarez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's a high pop-up. Polanco is there for it. 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Stepping up now, Scooter Gennett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Way in front of that fastball.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Reds are down in order. It remains 1-0. Now batting, Logan Forsythe. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Logan Forsythe.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schebler will wait on it. And very quickly, one gone.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball, hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Downtown Minneapolis skyscrapers as we continue our coverage on MLB Network. In now for the Reds, Jesse Winker. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 0-2 home. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the veteran Joe Mauer settles in to start out the inning. the first pitch to him. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Mauer rounding first, on his way to second now. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Up next for Minnesota, left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that is off the wall in right field. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison, and he fouls this one off. A base hit in his first trip. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Up next for Minnesota, third baseman.
Now to the plate, Miguel Sano. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Hamilton. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. We're through 3 here in Minneapolis. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. And that brings up Scott Schebler back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And here's Jose Peraza. He swings and grounds it to short. Polanco ranges to his left. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Striding in once again, Joey Votto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it, the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Max Kepler. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Schebler has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 24.
Now in the box, Logan Forsythe. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The batter, number 60.
Now at the plate, Jake Cave. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Winker going back. Still going back. Gone! Solo shot to right center as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening his swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
In now, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro.
This is pulled into right. Winker is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. Leading off the inning, Eugenio Suarez, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And a breaking ball stays outside. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Forsythe charging in on it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Phillip Ervin. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the Reds nothing. So here's Joe Mauer. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
First baseman, Joe.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schebler moves over. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Digging in once again, Eddie Rosario. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Winker ranging back. Still ranging back. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside. But that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Designated hitter.
Into the box,
99.
Logan Morrison.
Logan Morrison.
0-1 the count. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Ready once again, Miguel Sano. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 6 and the Reds nothing. Now at the plate, Jesse Winker looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Hit down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Homer Bailey gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So coming to the plate, Logan Forsythe, 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. The 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
The next twin up, Jake Cave. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball hits the first base bag. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a
two right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Now here's a swing by Castro as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now. So here's Joe Mauer. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. Winker is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. And that brings up Scott Scheffler. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Rosario is there. 1 down.
Now batting.
And here's Jose Peraza. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning. And he's 7 outs away now.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Reds are down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eddie Rosario. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
And that last at that one.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they push this lead up to 9 now. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Logan Morrison. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Here's Miguel Sano. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball.
Hit high and deep out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Standing in, Logan Forsythe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Peraza. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll look ahead. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Splits the plate for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Still 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. They'll try again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Scooter Gennett goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Striding in, Jake Cave.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder, number 60.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And Bailey will take something off to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Stepping in now, Jason Castro.
We all know this guy's a real good.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
In now, Joe Mauer. As it's grounded sharply to first. Taken in by Votto. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So striding in, Jorge Polanco. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Up next for the Twins.
Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We've played 8 full. It's the Twins 11 and the Reds nothing. Now at the plate, Jesse Winker starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Tucker Barnhart. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That misses. 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Cave is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He represents the 27th, and many hope, final batter in this masterful performance. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. This is line to left. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the ninth. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Scott Shepler.
And that brings up Scott Shepler. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And that one just missed outside. Hamilton stands at second with 2 gone. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. Hit hard to third. Sano takes it in. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Minnesota Twins slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Jose Barrios is credited with the win. Luis Castillo permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
For the Reds, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.